Hailing from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Jonathan Kuminga showed out for the G League Ignite during their inaugural season in the Orlando bubble. At 6'8", 220 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan, Kuminga represents one of the most coveted archetypes that NBA front offices look for in a prospect. Kuminga's ability to hit the glass, handle the rock, switch out to the perimeter to go along with glimpses of tough shot-making reminiscent of guys like Pascal Siakam and Kawhi Leonard enamored NBA decision-makers. Kuminga's physical prowess overwhelmed opponents at times in the bubble, and with the success of a prospect like Patrick Williams just a short year ago, there's no wondering why Kuminga is likely to be selected in the top 5 of the 2021 NBA Draft. Welcome to Film Sesh, an NBA Draft deep dive by Tulaba, highlighting how a prospect might make an impact when they step onto an NBA floor. While Kuminga wasn't nearly as efficient in bubble play as his G League brethren Jalen Green, he still showed off NBA-level scoring skills that NBA teams covet. A modern-day swing forward, Kuminga looked very comfortable getting the ball in the mid-post, where he'd then use his strength and footwork to take advantage of size mismatches. If you threw a smaller wing on him, he can take you down in the low post, where he could then use his size and strength to body the defender and get a shot at the rim or draw a foul, or he'd just turn and face and shoot right over you. If you threw a big on him, Kuminga could use his quick first step to blow by his man and attack the hoop. For a raw 18-year-old, Kuminga really showed some impressive advanced shot making in the mid-range. This fadeaway turnaround J isn't a shot you want him taking every time down the floor, but you can picture this being a shot that he could easily get to for end-of-shot clock situations and in crunch time. Kuminga's ability to hit these tough shots when so tightly covered is one of the reasons NBA teams so highly value his potential. Now, Kuminga's handle is a bit loose at the moment, but he still gave us glimpses of the ability to get to his spots using crafty spin moves, change of directions, and hesitations. For all his strength that he utilizes to create space, Kuminga also showed off a smoothness and touch to complement the power. And while at times he can get himself in a no man's land that complicates his decision making, he likewise showed some in-between craft that showed off the potential he can have as an in-between scorer. But for all the promise that Kuminga displayed inside the arc, his real swing skill that'll dictate how successful he ends up becoming at the next level is his ability to shoot it from deep. Kuminga let it fly from deep with the Ignite, but only connected on 25% of his nearly 6 attempts per game. The form on the jumper isn't technically all that bad. When they go in, the shot looks pretty legit, but as the 25% hit rate indicates, he doesn't make all that many of them given the volume that he fires off. I don't necessarily mind all the attempts in the G League setting. This was a time for the Ignite prospects to show off their potential NBA skills. But overall, the shot just lacks a soft touch. Now, most of Kuminga's misses are back rim, which helps identify what he'll need to work on to fix it, but going forward, he'll have a lot to prove as both a catch and shoot and off-the-bounce floor spacer. While Kuminga's shooting was disappointing in his Ignite stint, he surprised evaluators with his playmaking flashes. You aren't drafting him to be your primary playmaker like you are Cade Cunningham, but Kuminga showed solid vision in the half court. He displayed the timing and touch to hit cutters, both creating off the bounce and at a standstill, and while he wasn't initiating high ball screens, he showed off the ability to make advanced reads to the weak side of the floor. The playmaking skill that will translate earliest at the next level for Kuminga is his ability to grab and go and playmake in transition. Kuminga averaged 7 boards a game and was able to turn those rebounding opportunities into scoring opportunities for his squad. The extra space that transition opportunities provide should also allow Kuminga to get some easy buckets to help up the efficiency. Kuminga is capable of both filling the wings or running the pipe, and when he grabs a board, he's more than capable of going coast to coast and putting pressure on the rim. But Kuminga's off-ball finishing didn't just start and end in transition. Kuminga showed off good instincts moving without the ball. Using sharp change of direction, cuts, and smart timing, Kuminga was able to slither into opportunistic spots for easy rim attempts. And to show off his positional versatility, you could even place him in the dunker spot where he'll display his lightning-quick first jump on the drop-off. Given the on-the-ball patience that Kuminga will require, his ability to fit in off the ball will help with more efficient immediate contributions. Defensively, Kuminga has all the physical tools to become an above-average multi-position defender. When Kuminga gets down into his stance with his arms wide and his hands active, he's a handful to take one-on-one. He's mobile enough to suffocate smaller guards and wings with his size and length, and he's strong and physical enough to guard up positionally. The issue with Kuminga is that he still needs to find the consistency to maximize his physical abilities. Kuminga often finds himself standing up instead of getting down in his stance, jumping at pump fakes, closing out with his hands down, just little nuances that will hurt him early on as a one-on-one defender. Kuminga is also going to have to prove that he can defend ball screens, both as a big and as a wing. Again, when he's fully engaged in using his physical gifts, he's able to fight through screens and make it tough on the ball handler, but he needs to show it consistently or teams at the next level are going to target him. As a team defender, Kuminga's best moments came at times when he could use his natural physical tools to get in the passing lanes and block shots at the rim. But as is with most young players, Kuminga's still learning the nuances of help rotations and positioning. Kuminga certainly had moments where he got to the right spots or forced non-penetrating passes for the offense, but he also had some pretty tough moments where he just wasn't in the right spots. NBA defense is one of the hardest aspects of the game for young players to learn, even among the elite defensive prospects, so it's going to require some patience and coaching. But Kuminga has physical tools that other guys just don't have. Kuminga fits the ultimate profile of what you want in your new age NBA wing. He has size, he has strength, he has the athleticism and versatility to be a multi-position player. The kid is loaded with potential. The question is if he'll find the right NBA fit to help him fulfill it. Thanks for watching Film Sesh. For more NBA and draft content, make sure to subscribe to the Hardwood Herald YouTube channel. And if you're looking for even more draft content, make sure to listen to the Draft Act podcast, wherever podcasts are available.